Oh hey, we're back here again. Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamak, this is Nikke, Goddess of Victory. I don't really do episodes for this, I just record interesting fights whenever I feel like it, and something very interesting has opened up. So, Interception X I haven't completely mastered. There's actually a few fights that I haven't been able to complete. Those fights being the Interception X version of this train, and this giant spider drill? Actually, looking at this front part looks a little bit like spider fangs. Another reason to dread this thing. And there's also Blacksmith, who appears in, I think it's basically the first boss. It can also show up as an Interception X target. But that's not important anymore, because due to my main story progress, I've unlocked Anomaly Interceptions. These are exceptionally bustedly difficult. There are 5 of them, we can choose whichever we want, which means we can choose what prize, and each of them has a different prize up for grab. So if we swap around to Mirror Container here, you see here, gives out advanced gloves. This gives out advanced chest gear, headpiece, legs. Oh, but there's 5 of them. This one has the highest giveaway rate of modification crystals, so if you need to upgrade your level 5 gold gear, this is the one that you go for. And finally, due to how the reward handouts work, even if you have no chance against these fights, you still get more out of fighting these than you would for fighting the Interception X. In theory, apparently you get slightly less throwaway equipment for using as experience fodder, but better rates on picking up the actually modifiable gear is rather important. Also important is weaknesses. Up until this point, on rare occasions you need elemental types in order to break shields. Not so much the case for these guys. So, at phase 1, deals 300% more damage to fire code Nikke's. By the time you reach phase 9, that's been upgraded to 500%. So you basically want to keep an eye on all of these. You want to keep an eye on your rotation, because by the end, they will be one-shotting people of the wrong element. Unfortunately, my team isn't quite balanced enough to do that. But anyway, let's see, which one was the... This is the one that has 2 electric types and no fire, so I think this is what I set up for Mirror Container. I'm not doing a mock battle for this, because I do actually want to get rewards. Take cover because it's aiming at her. We needed to destroy that one ad that was alive for about 3 seconds before it took a nasty shot at Private E. As you can see, we're not dealing very much damage to that crystal. We're barely a fraction into the first health bar. Now we need to take out these rings, otherwise it will wipe the party. As you can see, we do not have enough damage to take out those rings, so it wiped the party. But it gives out a lot. In fact, it's giving out even more because it's the weekend, but it does give out custom locks, which are used for controlling the effects you get when re-rolling your gear, and you will have to do that if you want to get nice gear. RNG rewards are 1 modification crystal and 1 piece of support gear for Elysium. I don't know who I'd give it to, but it's nice to have. We didn't even make it past the first phase. Now, you may or may not be interested in seeing me get wiped out in a single shot by all of these bosses. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm crazy like that. I believe this is... yeah, I think this would be a fire team because... wind is strong against iron. So actually it would be this team because Lita would go down in a single shot to this one. Not that anyone else is particularly better off, I'm just saying we want to try and avoid taking weak Nikke. Or elementally critical Nikke. This one's a badass scorpion. And there's enemies getting way too close for my liking. Thank you, Sakura.
Trying to finish.
And he just deleted Emma. And then Alice. But unfortunately that's both of our fire Nikke, so we have no way of destroying these things.
A commendable battle, but I desire stronger opponents next time.
We sadly didn't get the bonus reward for that one. And unfortunately we only get 3 attempts each day, so we won't be able to pick up any more rewards, but I am going to use mock battles to show off the rest of what these things can do. Speaking of which, I think I just ended without shifting my party around, but as we've established, even being terrible is fine for this.
Everything we want to preserve beautiful memories of what is this can do.
Oh dear, we don't have anyone able to block that. And for some reason it missed. Unfortunately all of our cover is down, so we can't do that a second time. Toxic Shell, 144% of attack is sustained damage. Yeah, that's a really nasty dot.
Grant you victory, Your Grace.
We got a helmet out of it. Unfortunately, it's an abnormal manufacturer, which means it's kinda useless to me. I haven't played through any of the collaborations to give me defenders. Anyway, Harvester. Alright, this obnoxious thing. Harvester is fire, so which is the... Wind is the element to avoid. We can't use the start battle, but we can use mock battle just to see what it would be like to fight it. What it's like is a lot of automatic fire that we can't really do anything about.
Everything we want to preserve
Also, Privateer is already almost dead. And now there's mortars everywhere. I'll give that this group actually survived for a little bit of time, but we aren't going to be able to punch through the rest of this. Especially since Naga just died and he keeps one-shotting our party members with sniper lasers. Okay, avoid the grey rings. And because we failed, he gets to do his super attack. Honestly, it took him quite a while to get around to it.
That concludes today's lesson.
In case you're upset that I'm simply unable to get any of these battles long enough to actually show what they're all about, this one here, I am actually able to play to the end of the time limit. I'm not able to make it past a single health bar, but at least I can show a full what happened. Well, I don't think it counts as a full rotation. I think you're supposed to actually do enough damage to break the boss, to push him into another phase, and I just sit on phase 1 the entire time. But anyway, Kraken. The trick to Kraken is to take out the very far back tentacles like that. And then focus on the front tentacles. Presumably you'd be able to break these so they can stop annoying me using their annoying attacks. Take cover. I think I want to turn off the auto bursts so I can control when to use Emmas. There's apparently a little trick with targeting to make it easier to aim for that stuff, but okay, when you see the rockets, take cover. And Alice no longer has cover. Oh, and we no longer have Rita for some reason. Probably because she was hit by something nasty while I wasn't looking. Isn't it just like Let's Playing when, or any sort of content creation really, the moment you start recording, you suddenly start doing really badly. But hey, we're up to 35 seconds left. And here goes Emma. I think this is supposed to be phase 2. my best score out of all these fights, but that's only because he's rather tame on damage compared with all the others. I guess it's so he can be sort of a gateway for upgrading your equipment, but not necessarily getting the equipment to be upgraded. As sort of an all-rounder, you go here when you need to boost into the next level. You go to the other ones when you've got a specific gear in mind that you want to pick up. But yeah, Nikkei Endgame is no joke. The max level is 400. We haven't even broken the 200 wall yet. Of course we're not going to make a very big dent in them. But anyway, until next time guys, take care. I'll see you all around.